humans, how's it going? It's Shani today here, and yes, I'm doing another video about skin tones this week. Sorry, not sorry, I'm still going on about skin tones. So to catch you all up, the skin tone update dropped on Monday. I did a first impressions video that can be viewed in the cards or in the description below. Tuesday rolled around, I did another video showing the different states of the exact same sim in an existing save, pre-update of what she looks like. Then I uploaded her to the gallery so that I could re-download her and add her to a new save created post-patch on Xbox Series S. Then over and above that, I took the same sim that I downloaded from the gallery. I took her from the gallery and downloaded her into my PC game and showed the vast difference between PC and Xbox in how she rendered out. And that is both in new saves, post the update, and old saves before the update. A lot of people in the comments were saying how I agree, I saw that in live mode, I still had some blotchiness, but in cast, the sim looks great. The sim looks fine. It looks like it does on PC. I agree, my cast mode also looked great. It's just the live mode that I had a problem with. So just to kind of address that and make sure that you guys are aware that it wasn't just me skewing my results to show you a point that I wanted you to buy into, I have created 8 randomly generated sims in a new save after the patch on console, and I want to show you the results that I've got, and then I'll show you what they look like on PC as well. So I created 8 random sims, I loaded them into Oasis Springs, and what do you know? Look at that. They're definitely not smooth. They're definitely not smooth. Some are better than others, admittedly. Some of them are a lot better than others, but they're still definitely not that crisp quality on the Xbox Series S with brand new sims created directly after the patch than on PC. The darker sims, like the much darker sims, don't look as bad. It's kind of that awkward in between, but what's going on with your nose? I don't know, friend. I don't know. Very pale. Oops, sorry. Hello, hi, sorry, ma'am, hi. So they're all still very patchy. Not as patchy as the sim I was showing you, but like, what's going on with this nose? She looks like Veruca from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where the nose starts spreading as she becomes a blueberry. Look at that. This is not, that's not how I designed her in Cass. That's definitely not how she looked in Cass. And I'm like the Sims #1 fan. I've been rooting for them this entire time. Look, they look beautiful in Cass. This is now on console. They look beautiful in my Cass. And they were created after the update. Everything's great. Look, she doesn't have that weird blotchiness on her nose. It's just in live mode that's the problem. Look at the next sim. He's also looking great in Cass. If my sims could look like they do in live mode, like they do in Cass, I wouldn't be making these videos and I wouldn't trying to be making these points. He looked the least bad out of all of them in the real world, except he had some funky stuff happening on his nose. His nose doesn't have the funky stuff happening now. Look at her, she looks wonderful. She looks great. She looks like we're playing on PC. Let's look at the final couple of sims. He doesn't look bad at all. There's no blotchiness, there's no craziness, there's none of that anything. And they look fine. That's in Cass. Awesome. This is on my Xbox Series S. This is when they've been created after the patch update. I'm gonna go to Shani, I'm gonna go to this one, and I'm going to place them, and I'm going to replace. Thank you. Items removed, I know. Aspiration removed, I know. Who had a missing aspiration? Was it one of you? But once again, look how beautiful these guys look. Look how wonderful they all look in Cass on PC. I know she's missing some hair, but this is I'll put side by sides at the end of the video of what my sims look like pre and post being in. Oh, he lost his hat. Shame. Pre and post being on console, being on PC. The console cast looks exactly the same in my opinion, based off of what I can see here. They look fine. They look awesome. They look great. We're going to take our skin tones family and we're going to move them into a household and we're going to see what we can do with them. Look at this. Okay, sure, they're missing a bunch of their hair and stuff, but they don't have any of that funny blotchiness and weird things going on with their noses and whatever. Like, look at this. They look fine. They look great. Look at, ooh, they look half as bad as their console counterparts did. And it's not like I'm playing on a low entry. This guy doesn't have any clothes at all, and I kind of feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't have the same packs that I do on console as I do on PC. I'm sorry, or other way around. I don't have the same packs on PC that I do on console. But look at her. She had the weird nose thing, right? She doesn't have the weird nose thing now. Let's look at the other ones. Let's look at... I'm not used to this mouse's sensitivity. I need to fix it and change it. But look, none of them have this horrible, horrible skin tones thing. Just look at this. It's just... Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? This is not the same as what they look like on console and how they're rendering in on console at all. Obviously, they're going to look better on PC. They're going to look more adjusted and all of that other stuff. But I mean, what am I supposed to do here? If those of you are having great time on console and you're having the same effects and whatever, like, I'm happy for you, but I'm not. And I can't be the only one. So this is my question, is what is happening here? Is it me having downloaded the incorrect update from my console? Or like, I don't know. I just wanted to make another video about this because I just wanted to show that it wasn't me just showing them in a bad light because she's a pre-created sim from an old save that maybe had old like foundation sim base skin tone before patch things, whatever, and the new save files are fine. Even if I create new sims in a new save, in a new world, and in a whatever's, it still happens to end up rendering the same for me, which is really, really like just heartbreaking. Because I mean, it's not like I'm playing on a low-end Xbox. If I was playing on an Xbox One, like the original one that came out in like whatever 5-6 years ago, I'd understand, because okay, maybe the console can't run where it's needed to be optimal for the new changes that they made to the skin tones from a base level and from a grassroots level. But I'm playing on a Series S. I haven't had the opportunity to test it out on an Xbox Series X, but I can't imagine that it's too different, you know? Maybe I don't know. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are experiencing. Here are all the side-by-sides between console and PC. I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. But these sims were all created on console after the update and after the fact. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really am starting to think. I have a couple of games on, I have a couple of packs I still need to buy on PC before I make the move over to be able to match the same catalog that I do have on console. But this is still, I'm a little annoyed because I would very much like to have something optimized for console, or even if it's just for next gen. I know that'll be sucky for everyone else, but there should be no reason that there's a giant difference between PC and the new gen Xboxes and the new gen consoles, because the PlayStation 5 has also come out. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you having any issues on your console, or are you also just displaying it like PC? Because then I really envy you, because I'm not. And it's not like I'm trying to paint Sims in a bad light. I'm just trying to be like, guys, you said that this is gonna fix skin tones. It hasn't for me, and I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just an isolated incident. Maybe I'm the lone soldier having to have this argument, and then, okay, fine, I'll concede, because if it's just one person, fine. But I highly doubt it's one person. So, anyway, that's the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I promise I'm going to try and keep the skin tone updates to a minimum in the future, but I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give it that like, subscribe if you're new around here. Remember that we all human differently, and I'll see you guys again soon. Sul.